Hey everybody, Ace here. The stock market has been crazy in 2020. We've had some ups, huge declines, some more ups again, some sideways movement. Heck, we've even come at it from behind sometimes. But no matter how crazy the stock market is, I'm going to tell you guys the 5 stocks I'm holding for the next 5 years. The first one is the Big Papa. You're probably going to guess who it is, and a lot of other people most likely are recommending this stock, and that is Amazon. Amazon is in the online retail segment, but they also have their hands in every other cookie jar you can imagine, from web services, sales, online storage, databases, healthcare, private labels, streaming, etc. You name it, Amazon is in that kitchen cooking. And they're becoming a catch-all business for anything and everything you can think about. The COVID-19 pandemic is providing Amazon with a big boost in revenue and exposure. More people in the United States and around the world are shopping online just to limit their exposure to the virus. And without us not knowing how long the virus is going to last, more people are flocking to Amazon to get a Prime membership for free and fast delivery. On top of the fact that online sales continue to take away market share from brick and mortar sales every single year. Amazon is also an international business, giving it the opportunity to have continual upward growth. And with that international business, it is poised to continue to grow from the global shift to shopping online. Having multiple revenue streams is crucial for a company's long-term growth, because if one avenue slows down, you have other avenues that can hopefully pick up the slack of that slowed down revenue. Lastly, once the pandemic is over, if it ever really does get over, I feel more people are going to be heavily skewed to shopping online rather than going into a retail store, and this is really what's going to help Amazon continue to grow its e-commerce business and just the overall growth for the long term. The next stock is Apple. Despite the global pandemic, Apple stock is up over 100% in the last 12 months. Apple has multiple revenue services, as most big tech companies do, from things like iTunes and the App Store, which are their higher margin businesses that drive a lot of money to the bottom line, to things like Apple TV, which is their streaming service, which puts them in competition against other competitors like Netflix, Prime Video, or Hulu. They sell hard goods like iPhone, iPad, iMac, iWatch, iApple, iLight, iMe, eyeglasses, you name it. Something that a lot of people actually don't know about Apple is they have an enormous amount of cash holdings outside the US. This amount is downright dirty. At the end of June 2020, Apple had roughly $194 billion, yeah you heard me, billion dollars in cash and investments. Could you even imagine having a fraction of that just sitting out there? Now some of that money that they have holding, they do pay back to their shareholders through their quarterly dividend that they pay out, which is pretty weak if you ask me. But $194 billion is absolutely nothing to turn your head at. And Apple just recently came off a 4-for-1 stock split, which means they lowered the price of the stock to make it easier for retail investors to buy in. Now, typically companies that perform a stock split tend to outperform their stock split numbers in the upcoming years, which is another reason why I'm holding Apple. And the last thing we cannot forget about Apple is that Warren Buffett currently does own 245 million shares, which equates to roughly $91 billion in Apple stock. And as most investors have learned, it's best not to bet against Warren Buffett. Third stock is American Water Works. American Water is a utility company. The company provides services such as water line protection, sewer line protection, in-home plumbing, electrical line protection, heating system protection, cooling system protection, power surge protection, water heater protection. You get the gist. It runs water systems in 47 US states and 1 Canadian province, and it operates its regulated utility systems in 16 of those 47 states. Why am I holding a water utility company when other giant tech companies are booming and have growth to the moon? Well, potable water will never become obsolete. They supply a product that investors will never have to worry about becoming obsolete or less popular. There is very few products in the world that one can say this about. Most tech companies and even product service companies have to worry about becoming less popular or having less demand in them. Water is not one of them. Water has a very favorable supply-demand equation. Economics tells us that the price of goods and services are driven by supply and demand, at least over the long term. The supply-demand equation favors water stocks. The supply of fresh water is limited and could shrink because we have had a long-term warming trend. Demand for potable water will continue to increase. As the United States population continues to grow, the demand for fresh drinking water will continue to rise with the increasing population. And there's one more huge factor that bolsters this. Fresh water has no substitutes. Water utility companies are natural monopolies. There are a lot of barriers to entry for other companies to get into the water segment, allowing American Water to keep their competitors low. And with lower competition, this leads to continual growth. And the next company is Waste Management. Waste Management is a removal service company dealing in garbage, which is probably what most of you will think about after hearing this stock. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe he has not named Nvidia or Netflix or Facebook or Oracle. Oh my goodness, those stocks are so great. He's talking about Waste Management? Ugh, he has no idea what he's talking about. The company has been consistently growing every single year and has a very solid dividend of 1.9%. Just like the last utility company I talked about, Waste Management is a natural monopoly. The barriers of entry are very high, so the competition stays relatively low, allowing them to have lots of growth. Another thing I really love about Waste Management is there will always be a need for garbage collectors. As the total population in the US continues to grow, and humans continue to throw away more waste every year, it just means Waste Management will continue to ride the wave upwards. The last company I'm holding for 5 years or longer is Coca-Cola. Coke is a very strong business. It's not as attractive as a stock for different investors, but they have one of the best distribution systems in the world and a very solid dividend payout. Coca-Cola, or as most of you refer to them as, or know them as, Coke, performs in the retail consumer beverage segment. They have tons of different brands across the retail sector. Coke is continuing to grow in their retail market offering. They purchased Costa Coffee in 2019 to increase their product portfolio. With coffee becoming such a large player in today's world, this is a very strong move by Coke. Coke also has a strategic partnership with McDonald's. Every McDonald's offers Coke. Something you might want to ask yourself, do you ever see Mickey D's going out of business? If not, it's more than likely that Coke won't either. Another huge benefit of owning Coke stock is their dividend payout. They have consistently increased their dividend payout for the last 56 years. Lastly, Warren Buffett does own Coca-Cola in his portfolio. He has roughly 400 million shares, which in a dollar value equates to roughly $20.7 billion. And as I stated before with Apple, it's best not to bet against Warren Buffett. Obviously, Coca-Cola doesn't have the growth potential like a lot of other stocks or tech companies might have out there, but it is a very solid, consistent company that continues to grow and increase their dividend payout every year, and there is very, very, very little chance that this company would ever go under. I would also like to note that there are a ton of other good stocks that I didn't list here that have great growth potential over the next 5 years or longer. But these are the 5 stocks that I am holding personally for the next 5 years. And the last thing is I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I've said in this video should be taken as financial advice. I am just letting you know for an entertainment purpose that these are the stocks that I am holding for the next 5 years in my personal portfolio. Please do your own assessment and strategy of what risks you are willing to take and what you're not willing to take. And if you really need to, consult with a financial advisor. They will lead you in the right path. If you like this video, please just tap that thumbs up button for me. That'd really help me out. And subscribe for more content. Let me know down in the comments what stocks you're holding for the next 5 years or for the rest of your life. And until then, I'll see you in the next video.